Just write that down. Bye-bye. Now, where's my pen?
Which pen?
The platinum one. Seems to have gone missing.
Don't look at me.
Leave me, Mrs. Raven. I try not to. I'll get a borrow. That's odd. I thought we had stationery delivered yesterday.
Well, I'll call the supplies then, shall I?
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Raven. And thank you for understanding about the pay rise. The cynic in me thought I'd face weeks of bitter hostility until you got your way.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sure I'll find the money somehow.
No, Mrs. Raven, I'm sorry to have misjudged you.
Oh, that's quite all right. I'm just lucky to work here.
Yes. Yes, I suppose you are.
What are you looking at? I know where you live. And I've got access to a poison cabinet.
No, this is no good. No good at all. I'm not happy with Thermo Man because when he caught my Ferrari in the tornado, he left unsightly fingerprints on the windscreen. George! When he blew my ship off the rocks, did I detect onion breath? I think I did. Memo. Performance of Thermo Man less than satisfactory. Oy.
You said it was Dress Down Friday.
The regulations for Dress Down Friday are very specific. No denim, no trainers. You should always be thinking about the people you save.
You mean the victims?
George, do you realize how disenfranchising it is to classify someone as a victim?
I'm sorry, Arnie, I've completely lost you again.
What was I telling you yesterday?
Fill in my timesheet?
After that?
Find my inner monkey?
Before that?
I can't remember.
I was saying that from now on, victims should be referred to as clients.
Clients, right.
Now, these client questionnaires are really bothering me. You're making some very basic errors.
I'm sorry, Arnie, but all these changes and regulations, they're making me stressed.
I got just a thing. Titanium stress balls.
Thanks.
You don't bite into them.
Should I swallow it whole?
Memo for the Ultron Council. Thermo Man showing signs of stress. Danger of irrational decisions and erratic strength. Suggested measures, intensive retraining on Ultron.
Retraining? But it's just a bit of stress. I must be able to get rid of it somehow.
All right, let me see. Stress relief. Primal scream. Get the stressed individual to let out his pent-up stress with one long cry of anguish.
Well, here goes.
Feel better?
Much better.
George, what have you done?
Much worse again.
Why is Daddy acting so strangely at the moment?
Well, Arnie's new management ideas are making him a bit stressed, which makes his powers go a bit wobbly.
Is that why when Daddy played Bouncy Bouncy I ended up in China?
Yes. So, to help de-stress Daddy, Mummy is looking very beautiful for him, and I've made the bedroom look like a...
Turkish harem?
It doesn't look like a Turkish harem. Anyway, how do you know what a Turkish harem looks like? Welcome home, darling. Notice anything?
Yes, this place looks like a Turkish harem.
Told you.
It does not. And anyway, I was hoping you'd notice that I've had a very expensive...
It's an intercontinental ballistic missile. One of these goes off in 35 miles, boom!
So what's it doing in our living room?
Well, I've got to defuse it somewhere.
Defuse it? You mean that thing's armed?
Well, I'm hardly going to bring a disarmed missile home with me, am I? Come on, Janet, you're not thinking straight.
I'm not thinking straight. What if it goes off?
I've survived explosions before.
What about us? You're endangering the life of your wife, your child, your friends.
I was trying to disarm it on the submarine, but everyone was just running around and shouting and...
Oh, now I wonder why they'd be doing that.
Okay, can you think of a less stressful place to disarm it?
How about in space?
No, that's what I should have done.
Why don't you take it there?
I'm too stressed now, Janet. One false move and 35 miles, boom!
Okay, what do we need to do? De-stress. Let's just sit down and be calm.
Good idea.
Nice and calm. How long have we got till that thing goes off?
Oh, we've got a while yet.
Good.
At least 5 minutes.
5 minutes, that long? Well, that should give us plenty of time. Plenty of time to relax.
There he is, sitting on his ass. Why aren't you on that submarine defusing that missile?
Come on, Ernie, we all make mistakes.
Sure, we make mistakes. Mistakes are okay. We learn from mistakes. Just don't make it. Oh my God, what is that?
It's
An intercontinental ballistic missile.
George, we talked about this before. Work-life balance. You shouldn't bring your work home with you.
Well, you've driven him to this.
Do you know how dangerous those things are if they're armed? 35 miles, boom!
It is armed.
Right. I need to consult my consultancy handbook.
Where is it?
36 miles away.
It's here. Now look up what to do with a stressed-out superhero.
Right. De-stressing techniques. Within 30 minutes, you will be floating on air.
Yes, in fragments all over Northolt. You've got 3 minutes.
Hey, buddy! Good news! The Ultron Council think you're doing a swell job. You're the best. You're truly an example of how to be a great superhero.
Keep going.
Yes, this is the nicest thing Ernie said to me all week. In fact, I feel much better already. Just as long as there are no more stressful interruptions.
Knock, knock! Only us! Just thought we'd drop in this wonderful present we found for Ollie.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
But look what you've just done!
I'm sorry, I'm under quite a lot of stress at work.
At a health food shop?
Yes, they've just had a big delivery of lentils. Anyway, what was the present?
You've got a dolly that cries and wets itself.
Oh, that's appropriate.
What on earth is that?
It's an intercontinental ballistic missile.
What, you mean like a model for Ollie? Well, it's very realistic, I must say.
It's not real, obviously. All of Ollie's friends have got them now. It's all the rage.
Stanley, why didn't we buy him one?
George, why don't you ever tell us what Ollie likes?
He was too busy counting his prunes.
Ella.
Why can't you get a proper job? Find something to do that actually makes a difference to people's lives.
Janet, I give up.
Oh, no, George, you can't. We'll all be killed.
The sooner the better.
Mum, why don't you take Ollie out for the rest of the day?
Oh, good idea. Where should we go?
Scotland?
What?
Nothing. Just take him somewhere, far away. Anyway, lovely to see you. Oh, have a nice day, won't you? How is he?
Not good. The only time I ever saw an Ultronian this stressed out was when Mega Man got the squits 12 light years from the nearest toilet.
Hello, how are you today?
What do you want?
I'm from the local Jehovah Witness group. We believe the apocalypse will be very soon.
Yes, it might be sooner than you think. In fact, come in for a front row view.
Come in, but no one ever invites me in. Why would... Lord God.
Maybe some help from him would be useful right now. George.
Oh, Janet, I feel terrible. I have to say, if we all die, I'll understand if you never talk to me again.
Don't worry, George. We've still got 1 minute. Come on, George.
Hello, Master. I hope I haven't caught you at a bad time, but... Whoa! I haven't seen one of these for a while. Hey, you want to be careful with this. It's armed. 35 miles, boom! Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I thought the disarmer just to be on the safe side.
Tyler!
Have I done something wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll rearm it. It'll only take a minute.
No!
Okay.
How did you know the code?
It's amazing what you can find on the internet. I can print out the launch codes if you need them.
No, I'm sure we'll be fine.
You all right, Master?
No, I'm not all right. My job has caused me to put my wife and child in great danger.
George, be careful with your secret. There's someone here.
He's a Jehovah's Witness. Who's going to listen to him?
It doesn't matter anyway, because from now on, I am no longer Thermo Man. I'm George Sunday, husband of Janet Sunday, and father of Ollie Sunday. I'm hanging up my cape.
But if you quit, I'll be fired. You can't do that.